In this video, we are gonna have a behind the scenes look on how to use your social media to build your brand. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. I have so much to share with you. Why is it crucial to watch this video till the very end? Because I'll be sharing valuable tips on how to present your brand on social media to get more clients for your business. What's up, bosses? I'm Talyn Rahman-Figueroa, your personal brand consultant at Boss Diplomat, making you look so good you can't be ignored. So if you're a small business owner, the chances are that everyone's been telling you to get on social media. Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram. There are so many choices out there. What are you supposed to choose? Where are you going to find the time to do all of this extra content? Is this actually going to bring you any business? What are you supposed to be posting about? When do you post? How do you post? How often? There's so many things to think about when it comes to building your brand on social media. I'm going to try to make this as simple for you as possible. Let's take a quick behind the look scenes when one of my clients, Lynn Haddon-Quinn of LHQ Dance Force, first saw her social media templates and the reactions that she had.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. So is there a way you can send me this information, just the link, so I can have Jason and them look at the overall website? Because I love it. I think it makes sense. There's a lot of stuff. I'd rather put my money towards that than Google Ads, because to try to keep up on the local is where you want to be. David was just asking me, is there any more local things that I can do that are free? You know what I mean? So
yeah, listings is the easiest thing that you can do. Let's talk about step one, and that's identifying your brand values and your identity. What does that mean? Yeah, let me break it down for you. So you're a solopreneur, business owner, you have a product or a service, and then you have to think about, right, why am I selling this product and this service? How is this product or service going to provide a solution for my client's problems? Who is behind the business? Why is it so important for you to be in front of your business? Because look, when it comes to social media, you don't just want to use stock images. You don't want to just talk about your services or this amazing product that's going to make you younger, healthier, slimmer, whatever. You want to be in front of it. You want to talk about it. You know, like, and trust your own product, and you want people to feel the same way about whatever it is that you're promoting. But the big but is, it's all about telling a story. Share your story, share your journey, share the reasons why you have developed these things. Talk about what are the problems that you have experienced? What are the problems that your clients are currently experiencing right now? These are not massive problems. We are going to go like this. You're going to take a big piece of the problem. You're going to dissect it in lots and lots of different little pieces. And these are going to be the little golden nuggets that you're sharing on a weekly basis, so that you're constantly giving a bigger picture of why your product and service is so important. And when this is coming from you, you're building that likability and that trust factor, because you're not hiding anymore. You're the one that is talking about this. You're giving it a lot of authority by showing up loudly in your business. Social media is a great place for you to really be the face of your business, become that brand ambassador of your very own business, because at the end of the day, there are not a lot of cameras and people watching you do this thing. So now people are seeing you, they believe in you, they're trusting you. This is when you are starting to identify yourself as the expert in your industry. You know everything about everything related to this service or product. Then we move on to step two, defining your target audience. On social media, everyone and their cat is on there, okay? And not everyone is going to be your target audience. The reason why you have to be very mindful on who your target audience is on social media is because of the content that you are offering. Now, let's give you an example. My target audience are solopreneur business owners. So I'm only going to be talking about things that are affecting the day-to-day life of a solopreneur. What are the issues solopreneurs are experiencing, and how am I the solution to that specific problem? I'm not going to be bringing up corporate examples to a solopreneur business because they are night and day examples. That's something that they cannot relate to. And as a result, my content will exclude that type of content, those kinds of examples, those kind of analogies. I'm going to talk directly to my audience, and anyone who does not fit that audience, they will self-select out. They know that I'm not the right person for them, and they won't even bother following me. That's a good thing, because you want to start growing authentic followers on your social media based on what you say and who you're talking to directly. Now, a little word of warning. Just because you're not getting authentic followers in a very rapid amount of time doesn't mean that your social media is not working. One of the things about social media is it is a great portfolio for your business. It is a really great way to give people a snapshot of what you do, who you are, why you, blah, 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 all of that good stuff. But you may find it difficult to actually find clients without engagement. And this leads us to step number 3, and that is the visual identity of your brand. A lot of businesses have a very generic approach on how they represent their business. There may be little splashes and hints of their brand colors, and they may have a logo plastered in the corner of an image, but that doesn't really spell out your brand identity. Visually, it just looks really generic. You just added a logo, added like a little sliver of your colors, and you're like, that's it, I call it quits. Now, when Boss Diplomat, i.e. when I do social media templates for my clients, I add a ton of graphics into your overall social media brand design. Now, hear me out. It's so easy for anyone to take a screenshot of a social media graphic and then repurpose it as content that they've created. Of course, this is stealing. You want to make it very difficult for someone to steal your content. And this is especially true for businesses like photographers, where your image is your entire business. You want to protect it as much as possible. Rather than having a watermark or a logo on your content design, you are now adding elements and graphics that make up an overall puzzle piece. The reason why this is really cool is because when you look at the Instagram feed and the grid, you're starting to see a bigger picture to your brand. This is very exciting. You want people to see that. And it's a really cool way to show off your business portfolio. And then step 4 is content. So we already talked a little bit about the kind of things that you'll be saying in your caption, in the actual written context of your social media profile, but there are so many different ways that you can actually share content. You've got audio content, you've got video content, you've got these little short reels now, you have carousels where a story is chopped up in lots of different pages, you have static posts, animated posts. There's so many different ways to talk about one little thing, and how that content is consumed is very, very important. Now, the reason why you don't want just a static post is because people have the attention span of a fly these days, okay? Not even a goldfish. We've gone from 3 seconds to like a millisecond. You want to try to keep the attention for as long as possible. Even if the attention is 3 seconds, well done, because that's how much competition and information overload there is on the internet. So we want to try to mix up the type of content that you're creating. But if you're always posting video content on Instagram, for example, it means that you are not really respecting your followers' time. A video takes a little bit more effort for the followers because they have to stop what they're doing, unmute, listen to what you have to say, and then move on. So in order to respect your followers' time, mix it up with static posts, mix it up with audios, mix it up with something animated maybe, then a reel. So you don't want to overload them with the same type of content creation. The very last thing that I want to touch upon is engagement. There are so many companies out there who promise to give you a lot of followers, a lot of likes, a lot of engagements, but word of warning, so many of these companies buy out fake followers and fake engagement. You do not want to do that. Being popular is not worth it because that's going to completely screw up the algorithm of your social media account. So all of that hard work that you've put into creating your content, having a direct target audience, having these amazing looking visuals, being mindful of the kind of content that you're creating goes to waste because no one real is actually looking at your account. What we do in Boss Diplomat is actually comment, like, and follow real people who are actually your target audience. Now, this does take time. This takes a lot of investment. This takes a lot of patience, but it will be worth it in the end because you're going to start getting real people to engage with your actual product and your actual service using social media. The other thing that we are starting to do now is influencer marketing. Now, this is borrowing a ready-made audience. We met an influencer that is the best fit for your brand, and we get them to try out your product or your service to a ready-made audience who already trust, like, and know them. What better way to get on the back of someone already popular and then grow your account like that? We always want to make sure that we get you in front of the people who actually want to buy from you, who actually believe you, who actually trust you, and who really, really need you. If you feel like you still need help in building a strong personal brand presence on social media, you can have a free mini brand session with me, Talyn, aka Fairy BOSSmother, and let's have a chat. I would love to see what you're doing for your business right now, and I'll be able to give you a high-level view on what you could do to improve your brand presence on social media. Hit me up, guys. I can't wait to see you in the next video.